Hey. Hello, hello. This is Ona Indigo coming to you from Oakland, California. I usually come in around 6, but I'm running a little late today, 7:30. Anyways, here I am, back on social media. I'm here representing the project called No Accordion. And we are celebrating diversity by amplifying extraordinary voices to create a deeper understanding and connection that promotes equal opportunity for all, using love to calm this chatter of the mind by supporting one another with passionate expression to share our authentic creations. Now we're here to spark inquiry and raise awareness and encourage mindfulness. There we go. There's a little track there in the background. Yeah, that's the track I'm going to talk about today. First and foremost, I want to please encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's World Electronica Music. You can find links to it on a lot of our socials, and I am going to put it in the chat here. So if you're on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, you can see that, or you can find it. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's the best way to stay in touch with everything that we're up to. Today, January, it's winter. It's the month of new beginnings, as I see it. It's the new year. And this track is going to be about, using your head and seeing it in the sense of mindfulness. And it's a simple song. It's called Woolen Hat. It's about a hat that I love. And I love hats in general, especially when I had short hair. Over the years, I have collected many cool hats. I have different phases of hats as well that I had. There were many years where I always wore a fedora. And there were other years there was a woolen beret. Some years it was beanies. And generally for a really long time, I avoided baseball caps until about 8 years ago. And I was able to finally find many baseball caps that I loved in Oakland. And now I collect boutique handmade baseball hats. I love bling and I love glitter and I love creativity. But tonight, let's get back on track, because tonight we're going to speak about woolen hats. And those are very warm hats that we wear in the snow or on winter evenings. And the song tonight is called Woolen Hat. It's a gypsy electronica classic that I wrote about 10 years ago. And this track is very fun to perform, especially with the high note scream part of it. And what I'm going to do now is let's take a quick look at a clip of the track from a live show that I did in a venue called Vitus about 10 years ago in Oakland. I'm going to switch us over there. And Instagram, this is a little more funky for you, sorry. Can't even see it. Let's see. How are we going to do that? Well, you're mainly going to have to, let's see. And then, excuse my other cameras. Well, you're mainly going to have to listen to it on Instagram. So this is a short little live set at Vitus, a club no longer exists, but it was there in Oakland.
Comes tumbling down on my woolen hat. I play the clown, and when the ice begins to form, against the storm.
I actually have bells on my ankles. So I'm making the percussion sound by stomping my feet. Oh, anyways, that's fun. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to a little hat slideshow that I've got going on. Let's get out of here. And let's see, view slideshow. Okay, so this is a little slideshow, and as you watch the slideshow, and a shout out to Deidre. Yeah, hello Dee. Thanks for joining. So we're talking about the song Woolen Hat, and this is a woolen hat, and it's got a load of pins that I've designed as well. This is from a performance I did at the Clown Snot Bombs show in a warehouse in Oakland about 8 years ago. So here is the lyrics to the track Woolen Hat. And when the rain begins to fall on my woolen hat, I don't complain. And when the wind begins to blow my little woolen hat, I duck down low. 'Cause my woolen hat, it keeps me head so warm. It keeps my brains intact. Against the storm, against the storm, against the storm. And when the snow comes falling down on my woolen hat, I play the clown. And when the ice begins to form on my woolen hat, it looks so nice. 'Cause my woolen hat, it keeps my head so warm. It keeps my brains intact. Against the storm, against the storm, against the storm. 'Cause my woolen hat, it keeps my head so warm. It keeps my brains intact. Against the storm, against the storm, against the storm. Yeah, so anyways, there we go. My little woolen hat song. And yes, you think my hair is looking good? Well, I am going to be putting some hats on, so let's hope that my hair continues to look okay. So I just want to welcome Koyuko, who's from Twitch, is joining us, and they are new to this channel, so thank you so much for joining us. We are going to now, I'm going to talk about my favorite hats for a second. I just have a few right here, and they're my warm hats. I mean, I have a lot of other hats too, but let me pick the warm ones. So there's this one, this good old classic. Oh, I just love it, you know, winter hat. Especially happy with the ears, and if it gets real cold, you can put it against there. So this is one of my favorite types of winter hats. So there's one. And then I got this hat. I really like this one too. Similar style, right? Keep it real warm. Back. There's my second warm favorite hat. And then this is my latest that I'm really loving, actually. It's kind of a hat scarfy thing. So good. So yes, so it's kind of like a hood, and then you wrap it around, and not only is it a scarf and a hood, it's also gloves. Look at this, it's little gloves. Anyways, enough on the hats, those hats. Although I may be switching around. Oh my gosh, my hair is probably all screwed up now. But let's listen to this track, because that's what we do here, is we also listen to the recorded track. So with no further ado, and I bounce on a ball too, in case you didn't know. Let's get to Woolen Hat.
against the
Whew, I gotta take a hat off, man. Those hats inside. Dang, you know. Whew, it's good, but hats inside, there's only so long I can handle a hat inside. Oh, I have hat head now. That's the only problem about having hats inside. Wow. Cool. Well, we've had like some new people join today. There's someone from Spain. Nice to see you, Julian. It's been a while doing this. Deidre, thanks for joining us. And once again, can you please, subscribe to our YouTube channel? I'm going to put it in the chat right now. That's the best way to stay in touch with what we do. And next week, it is still January. It is still winter. We're actually going to look at a track called Toi. And it's part off the album called Gurukula, which was taken from samples when I went on a trip to India for a month, a winter trip. So I'll talk to you a little bit about that and share that track with you. And for now, I just want to say thank you so much. And have a wonderful night. And see you next week. Here comes the Woolen Hat again. And yes, please be sure that you appreciate the hats that you have in your life right now. Very important, especially in these wintry times. All right, goodbye.
down low, 'cause my woolen hat
All right, goodbye again.
head so
Thanks, Julian.
it
Hugs
holds
to you
my
too. Bye.